Okay. So if you noticed, I bought into this tournament extremely late. I'm currently at level 14. Just bought in. This is the hyper tournament on Club WPT Gold. So what I'm going to be doing is going through different hands. Hopefully, I'll be making a deep run, but there's definitely a good chance that this video is going to be about 3, 4 minutes long, and that will be the end of the video. So, um, love playing the hyper tournaments. Uh, the blinds are like they go up every 3 minutes, I think. Yeah, every 3 minutes. Um, yeah, obviously folding that. So yeah, I'm gonna try to not drone on continuously, but I've played about probably about 15 or 20 of these. Um, Early last week, I had two final tables, one's after another. Obviously, I had to get lucky, but I think I played well overall. So, and have music running in the background. Hold on, let me kill that. There we go. Um, I know this might be nitty. I'm considering folding this. We're at about 14 big blinds, 15 big blinds. I don't know if I should be raising this up 3x or 2.5x. I tend to take less chances in the beginning, and it's ironic because this is the beginning when you're starting out with like between 10 and 20 big blinds. Um, I think if it was king queen suited, I'd be raising or pushing. Trying to think what aces I'd be pushing for. Okay, obviously we're playing this. Of course. I'm gonna check. I'm trying to think how I should continue with this. Do I have to worry about an inside straight draw? Probably not. I mean, I did like a minimum raise. I'm probably gonna get caught here with like an ace. I'm debating if I should have bet it straight up to try to get a weak raise to fold. I mean, if I get caught here, I'll just rebuy. I think I have 43 seconds left to rebuy. I don't know. That might have been nitty to not bet the king straight off the flop. Yeah, folding 7-8 suited or offsuit, no early position. Um, One of the tools I typically use, which may not be good at this point in the tournament because everyone has a lot of people do like I do and they buy in very late into the tournament. So as you can see, um, I bought in just a little while ago with 6 hands. Tournament's been running. Let's see, how long has the tournament been running? 3 minutes of blind level, 15 blinds. We're at 15th level, so 45 minutes in. I've been a cute flop. So as you can see, I bought it literally 2 to 3 minutes ago, and there are plenty of people with like 7, 8 hands. So um, let's see. Typically for this tournament, yep, top 32 are paying. I believe it's top 15% of the buy-ins. So since we're still cute, since we're still in that phase, since we're still in the rebuy period, I think we have one more level after this. No, we're at 16, so this might be the last level for rebuys. Let me double check. Yep, last level for rebuys. So we'll still be going up. There's going to be a rebuy period. And there are breaks about once an hour. So this actually has a lot of people in it for Thursday afternoon. Might get up to 35, 36 spots in the money. Actually, maybe a little bit higher than that. So the other types, I mean, I love playing the hypers just because you can kind of knock it out in 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, we're at 12 and a half big blinds. 250 ante. And the blinds go up fast. I really should. I don't have GTO memorized yet. I kind of feel it out. And what I'm doing now is I'm checking for the next blind level. Okay, so we're at 1K, 2K. It's going to go 1 point. That says 1.3. It's going to go 1250, 2500. This is the same hand. I feel like I'm being nitty. I feel like if I raise and I don't get called, he's going to push on a weaker holding. Ah, too late. Okay, maybe I need to talk less. That's funny. Say la vie. I would have lost anyway, and I would have been against a better hand too. But I think he was going to be calling with anything. Um, I mean, if I was in his position, I had 11,000 in chips, and I want to continue playing this tournament. I'd probably be pushing anything than just immediately rebuying, just at least so I can get my stack back up to 20K. But we'll see. Rebuy. This will be pretty fast. I think it'll be done in like 30 seconds. So this is $11 hyper. I typically play around the anywhere in the $5 to $30 range. Um, I like trying to qualify for the bigger tournaments. The satellites. There's I think a 120, 110 that I've qualified for before. It's like $11 entry. I think it's a 110, and that runs on Sundays. They also have an interesting tournament which I may try to play in sometime in the next day or two. It's a $2 or a $2 2 day event, which is $22. If you make it to the second day, you're automatically put into the money. So they take 10%. I'm gonna be calling all in here, unless it's like 3 all ins. But even then, I think I have to be calling. I do want to check, see if there's any super nitty 1%, 2% pre-flop raises, which I can fold to. He's gonna raise, yeah. I gotta go for it. I mean, you gotta like try to. Okay, here we go. Oh, this is probably against Ace King. I think I'm gonna go for it. Oh, come on, Jack. Okay, well, that's obviously the miracle. I did not expect to be up against 3 pairs. So I am debating if that was the right call because I literally had 3 all ins. Ace King. I think it's an obvious call. I mean, the other mentality is these are the hyper tournaments. So, like, yeah, I'm at 40 big blinds. 40 big blinds is going to last like, yeah, fold that. Let's see. Let's look at the blind structure. 40 big blinds. I mean, we're going to be down to 10 big blinds if we stay at this level literally in 15 minutes. So, I mean, it goes quick. I mean, I'm always looking for edges and stuff like that. I don't think this is a bad raise here. I probably should have raised it more. I might have to. 13 to 41. I think this is nitty, but I'm going to fold. I mean, even though knowing the cards now, it was the right decision. I still kind of debate if that was the right decision to fold. Like, I try not to be results oriented. Well, hopefully, I'll be able to show you guys some good poker because I think right now I've been playing nitty and I've been playing horrible. But if you guys feel like throwing a comment or a chat in, or a comment, because I'm going to be posting this as a video, I'd love to know your opinions on some of these hands. Yeah, that's a fold. So, I mean, we're already at 30 big blinds, even though I dropped about 6 or 7K in chips. 35 spots. I'm not going to try to wait around for the money. I don't think that's worth it. I really want to try to make a deep run. Love to win one of these things. Aces, deuces, three king. It seems to be going a little slow. Typically, or actually probably a bunch of times I've played this, we've been down to typically like 80 or 70 people. I'm kind of curious if there's been a lot of rebuys early. Wow. Let's see. 10%. If he raises, I feel like I have to fold, but I'm going to be raising if he doesn't. I'll call that. That I don't know what I'm going to do. Free flop 4, 20%. I feel like it's a decent position. Okay. I always have a little. Oh, that makes it easy. I was gonna say I always have a little bit of confusion with like low ace two, ace three, ace four, ace five suited hands. I know there's a lot of theory behind like 3 and 4 betting them. I was definitely up in the air about raising there. Had it been the previous position, I wouldn't have had a problem raising. I think what I need to do after this is literally go through GTO and just, well, for the hands that are going to be like anything under 10 to 15 big blinds, I definitely need to go through and check things out. There's been a lot of kings versus ace queen. I've seen 3 of them, and I had one of them. This is probably nitty. I don't know how to play the low pocket pair from early position. If I was under 15 big blinds, so if I was at like 50 or 60K, I'd probably be open to shoving them. It, there may have been a lot of merit to just raising 2x or 2.5x. So this is definitely, I mean, these are like the holes in my game that I'm just trying to dissect. Like later position, it's an easy raise push. Um, I mean, the flip side of it is I could just shove, and if I get lucky, I'll be a chip leader and go for the final table. Hopefully, I mean, if I was like a lot lower stack, I would have definitely done that. Yeah, I've been dead. I mean, I know we can't be results oriented. I question that call. One of the other aspects of it is this is definitely very loose. It's a like the okay, I'm gonna fold that. The $11 hypers are so insanely loose. Ugh, this is nitty. I shouldn't have called that. What's he doing? 1529. That's kind of like a standard. We go. I think we go for a check raise here. I'm kind of willing to show it. Yeah. The outside chance they fold a little bit. I mean, that seemed like kind of a. I really hope I don't have to call bet for a third of the pot at that low of chips. Wow. Well, why need skill when you run like that? That's insane. Well, that was my first straight flush in a tournament. I mean, honestly, if Boba Fett, who's I think that's her name. I mean, if he had pushed when she had called, I would have called in a heartbeat. Because I mean, we're looking at, let's see, 8 straight outs, also 8 additional flush outs, 7 or 8 or 9. Because I know some of the straight outs override the flush outs, so it'd have been 8 straight outs, 7 flush outs, 4 flush total, and then 2 make the straight. So I mean, I've been looking at 15 outs. Yeah, still at. I mean, okay, people should be knocking out fast now. Because I mean, literally in sixth, and I only have 20 big blinds at 21, 21-ish. Let's look at the ranks. Let's look at money and below, just for the heck of it. 55. So yeah, they're at 8 or 9 big blinds at the money level. Actually, let's look at it at the midway level at 30. That's kind of more of an indicator. Yeah, it's about the same, 58. So yeah, average stack about 78K. Yeah, so I'm in ninth right now, and the average stack is only a little bit below me. I am hoping to do a longer video, something where I start the tournament from the beginning to the end, and actually I'm hoping to do it that's not necessarily a hyper. Um, excuse me, maybe a turbo. Um, position 14%. So he has a 7% pre-flop raise. I should probably take his raises probably seriously. Well, 10% now. I don't know though. Okay, well that makes it easier. Interesting. I don't understand that call. That makes a lot of sense, obviously. I mean, I don't understand the king eight. I mean, eh, I need to look back through it. My memory's not the best sometimes. It's like the fourth time I've had this hand. 12% pre-flop. I have position. I don't know. I feel like I'm playing these hands a little bit nitty. I think that's the fourth king jack off. King jack I've had. 4K, AK. So around 18 to 20 big blinds. So 2/3 of the field is less than 20 big blinds, so it should fly. And actually, we're about to hit the I think 5K, 10K, so we'll be down to 11 to 12. So I think we're going to immediately go into push shove mode. The only exception might be if the table is highly aggressive, and I see like I happen to grab aces or kings, then I might call from early position to hope for a re-raise. Let's see, midpoint's 23. Let's see how the numbers are stacking up. Let's see how 30 is. Yeah, people are starting to chip up. Hmm. Got moved yet? So 8-player tables, we're down to 6 tables. I wonder if that was a stop and go. And see what the initial raise was. Went by a little too fast. I tell you what, it makes it interesting going card dead in hypers. I mean, I don't consider myself card dead, obviously, but it just becomes an interesting raising point. 14, 17, that's okay. 34 hands. I'm debating between calling. I think calling, raising, and shoving, they're all valid. I mean, I think I get called by ace queen or ace jack. I definitely get called by a lot of pairs. I don't know. That's ace king in early position. I mean, there's a lot of options. I don't even know if I played that one right, to be honest. I mean, I love to see it, obviously. Let's see what it's 10, 20, 25, 25, 25, 25, which means he's raising. He's calling everything he's raising. So if he raises, I probably shouldn't. Yeah, I think he's gonna. I think he's just playing a push shove, which makes perfect sense. Actually, that's what that has to mean. I mean, if he's so, I mean, we're under 10 big blinds here. No, that makes it easy. I, there was part of me that was half considering shoving there. Okay, so he bluffed, but he's not going to be able to bluff again because he has three big blinds. I do wish I could take notes on this because I've just seen a lot of like absolutely crazy plays. He should be shoving soon. He has about, yeah, I have nothing worthy of calling. Okay, so I need to start planning for the next level. I'm folding that. I need to look up GTO. I need to find out if that's a push from the cutoff. Because I mean, we're at it's a little less than 10 big blinds, but it's also it's at a 20% ante, 25% small blind ante, 12.5% big blind ante. Yeah. So what's the next blind level? And for hand, next level 714. Okay. What is money anyway? 35? Yeah. I'm curious. I think some people, if we make the money, I've seen the aggression pick up a little bit, where it's, you know, I guess some people like to do the bid and cash, and then it's like, okay, now it's time to try to make a deep run. Thirteen, 23, 25, 25. He's pushing wide. I mean, could be he's gotten some lucky hands. I definitely have. He should be, if I was him, I'd probably be pushing a lot. I'd be pushing everything. And I know even though it's hand for hand, I am kind of curious how they do who is in the money. He needs the call. Oh, dude, don't just wait around for, he made the money. Good for him. Okay. So we're now below average and we waited 1.5, 2 rounds. So we got to make some moves. Yeah, we got a 7, 8 big blinds. Eight's 112. Yeah, so we're about 7.5. I'm just trying to think of strategy wise. It does suck that when all tables are waiting, like the timer is just continuously going. So we're going to end up at 8:16, I assume, in a heartbeat here. Ugh. So I think my pushing range right now, we're probably at any pair, ace king, obviously, ace queen, obviously, king queen. I mean, these are from early position. Late position, we're gonna get to a point where we're pushing any two. I shouldn't do this. I should raise. I'm an idiot. We shall see. It happens a lot where people like the raise and stuff. Thank you. Okay. That is why I do like living with aces against an aggressive person. I appreciate his aggression, and I don't need to worry about that hand. So I feel like that was probably the first smart play I'd done. Maybe he was lucky, but very early position. Um, the players are weak at the hypers, or at the $11 hypers. I mean, I consider myself an okay player, so I'm sure an observant opponent would have figured some things out against me and been like, "Oh, why is he limping? Maybe I should limp in two and see how the flop goes." Okay, so this becomes interesting. I'm not sure what I should do against the bigger stacks. I feel like this person's in a position he probably has to call or he has to raise. Okay, I'll probably raise. Yeah, I feel like this is a move. Okay, well, I think it was the right move, but he could have been pushing so wide there. I should have checked his stats. I think he's pushing wide there. Like, I mean, I feel like he's pushing any pair, any ace, king nine, king 10, a lot of suited connectors. Okay, I think this is a push. This is so crazy. Yeah, I'm probably dead. I was thinking it was a push according to GTO. I'm probably 100% wrong on that. That's okay. Sometimes you gotta just go for it. But this will be a learning experience. I mean, I'll still have some chips after this hand, so I don't know if it was unlucky or if I should have pushed there or what. I mean, 5-4 suited against ace jack off is not horrible. Um, maybe bleeding 2K blinds. I don't know if I should have pushed the 5-4 suited. That was horrible. I definitely need to look up GTO and go through it. But in my defense, I would have been picking up 40K in chips. I think it's 40K. Big blind, small blind. Yeah, there's my hand. Let's get it in. I have to. I don't think there's a time to wait. Hopefully they're king, queen, king, jack. Odds are dominated ace. And even this is questionable if I should be calling these dudes. Yay. I'm back, baby. 6-hole big blinds. That is not the hand I want. We're at 3 tables now, 8-person tables. Hmm. I think I'm calling shoves, unless it's 2 people or more. Yeah, I got to flip for this because it's 47.5 in the middle. I mean, I'd literally, if for some reason it gets folded to me, I'd literally bring up my stack by a ton. I think I have to shove. This is going to be interesting. Someone had been limping with something strong. Just getting lucky. Just getting from 19th to 4th or 17th to 4th. This is how ridiculous these hypers are. Because there's such a small amount of chips. Not prizes, ranks. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple people who are. I'll let the other guy call. There we go. I would have done well. 25. So we're at 10 big blinds. Please call. Please call. It's gonna hurt my heart if you don't call 1,600 extra chips. Oh, okay. Ace 10, that's a call. Ace Jack, that's a call. Anything above Ace 10, it's an easy call, I think. I think this was a shove unless I get shoved in front of me. He should be calling. He should be calling because I'm isolating. If that got called, I'm probably dominated. Unless it's like pocket sevens, pocket eights, which I think should be calling as well. I mean, it's ridiculous. Oh, cool. Down to 18. I think that's an easy fold. But yeah, I mean, it's 55,000 in the middle. So I mean, anytime I steal the blinds, right now increasing my stack by like 15, 16, 17%. Did I do the math right? Yeah. So I hope I did. Yeah, 1/6. That makes that easy. I am hoping the sound is going to come out clearly on this first recording. If we make it the break, which would be awesome because we make it a break, I think they do a standard break once an hour. If we make it the break, I mean, we should be at the final table. Hell, we might be in the final table in 5 minutes. So I think about 10 minutes until the break. I don't feel like I should give him a walk, but he should be calling anything. Like if I had a face card in my hand, I'd be pushing that. That has to be so nitty. I mean, I literally gave him a 50,000 chip walk. No, I gave him a 73,000 chip walk. That has to be a hole in my game because literally at this point, it's like if I get it all in, I'm bringing up my stack by a third. 25%. Yeah, something like that. 20 to 30%. We'll call it like that. He should have just shoved there no matter what he had. I mean, you could do is, I mean, why didn't he get it all in? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm probably overthinking it. I mean, we're gonna start dropping some of these little stacks real soon. Hmm. I guess it almost makes sense to wait till his big blind because I mean he's gonna get 4,000 in chips. Well, except he's gonna miss out on this. Actually, his next hand's gonna like be worth 32,000 plus his 1,500 plus 1,500 from the small blind and whatever other people call. I don't understand that call. Maybe I must be playing too nitty. I mean that's just what it has to be. Okay, well, yeah, I think I got to go for it. I mean, obviously, I'd prefer a fold, but Doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. My numbers seem decent. I'm aggressive enough. I mean, at least I'm showing a respectable hand. I'd love to have knocked him out. Need that. I mean, it would have been nice to have another 30 or 40K chips. Where would that have put us? We're ninth. That would have put us in like sixth. Oh, he's making a run. That's funny. He is making a run. That's an easy no go. So I probably need one double up or two blind steals to make final table. I mean, obviously, I want to win it, but I wonder if he's purposely slowing down. I don't know. I mean, it's down to 11. That's interesting. I feel like I should be stealing with this, and I'm not going to pull the trigger. I need to look it up because I mean, it's literally five big blinds, and we're on the edge of the final table. So I mean, you got to figure some people are tightening up, especially like Jesus for a 2040. Yeah, so it's like it's a 90K steal. Jeez. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we're in the ridiculous range now. I'm not trying to blind myself into the big table, but I feel like I'm about to. This is where I need to go to GTO because I feel like I'm making mistake after mistake now. I mean, we're at four big blinds. We're basically praying for an ace. We're praying for big cards. Those are not big cards. I feel like he has to call. No, I mean he could just blind into the. Yeah, that has to be it. King Jack off and kind of pushing it. Hopefully it's a lower king or Queen Jack or something. It's okay. That was lucky. Well, welcome to Luckbox Poker. And then there were 10. Yeah, I think this is a shove. Need a little bit of luck. That is not luck. I think that was a shove there. I mean, was it probably dumb? Probably, but nah. I mean, I think it was reasonable. I mean, it's Jack Queen off. It's only the small blind. There was pressure to make the final. I think that was the right move. Just got a little unlucky, and he made a good call. And I'm debating if I would have called from his position. I think I. How do my stats look? I look a little aggressive. Wow. Yeah, I'm shoving here. Well, we're gonna have to get some luck to make it to the final. Might be cashing one out of the final table. That's not a good hand. Ah. Well, I don't think it matters. What do we do here? I'll take that. We're gonna go all in. Not two big blinds, and I think we have to shove any queen. Good luck. Oh, ho. We're getting back up there. I think we got to shove this. I feel like such a maniac. There we go. 299. Final table, baby. We made it. I think we got to shove ace nine. We're at five big blinds, six big blinds. Split. That's funny. Obviously, I was hoping for the win, but that's kind of funny. Ah, break. Ah, yeah, I was right. If we made it to the break, we were going to make a final table. So that is good to see. We are 6 out of 8. Oh man, hitting that pot would have been nice. That'll put us in fourth. So we're at 2050. Let's look at the blinds. So my assumption is the blinds are. Sorry, I took off my headphones for a second. I hope the sound comes clear on this. So the blinds, my assumption is going to be 30K, 60K. That would make sense. Yeah. 30, 60, 35, 70, 40, 80. This tournament has to be over in like 5 rounds. So if we're at, let's say we're at 30, 60. Let's do some loose math. So 0.6, 3 million, 4 million, maybe, is that 4 million? Man, my math is off today. So like, let's say 4.5 million in chips. We're at, once we go 30, 60, we're going to be at 75 to 80-ish, 70 to 80-ish big blinds for the entire game. And then we're going to be moving up from there. So I'm going to check my recording real quick. Hopefully I'm still recording and hopefully this is coming out clear. So this is actually a long first video. I was expecting this video to be, I was expecting to get knocked down the first hand. With my luck. I've been extremely lucky this tournament. Obviously the major hand was the, what was it, ace queen versus, what was it, ace queen versus kings versus, it was something like, it was either versus kings versus ace king, and then two other pot hands, and I ended up catching straight. So quadruple up or triple up. So, obviously I play on Club WPT Gold. Um, I really enjoy it. I play very low stakes cash games. I think I play like the 20, 40 cents, not dollars. Like the what's it, 10, 20, 40 cent, and the 25, 50 cent dollar, or something along those lines. It's just fun. I'm enjoying getting my feet wet, getting back into poker. I've played for a while. Um, yeah, yeah, these are enjoyable. I like the hypers that they're fast. It's a lot of action. Um, and if you're on for an hour, I think we've literally been on for an hour and we're at the final table. And we're about what 100, deep at the beginning of this, something along those lines. And out of 230, we're down to the final eight. So that is not bad. But I kind of enjoy this. If you take a bad beat, you get knocked out of the tournament. At worst, you've wasted like 20 or 30 minutes out of your time. But I do enjoy the skill level of the longer tournaments, the bigger tournaments, especially buying in early. Um, I mean, like I said, I started, let's see, 45 minutes into this game. So I started level 14 or 15 when we were basically between, I think, probably 12 to 15 big blinds. I think we started out with 20,000 in chips, and I'm trying to think what the blinds were at that point. Well, we have a minute 30, so I can check. Yeah, so if I came in at 14, we're at 601.2K. If I came in at 15, we're at 801.6K. So I think I came in between those. I don't think I was ever at the beginning at 20 big blinds. So, so the cool thing is, this is my third final table in 2 weeks. Um, I'd like to think I made some good plays. I think I made some lucky plays. I think I made a lot of nit plays. I need to look up GTO. I think I've said that about 7 times. Maybe at some point I'll go back through the hands and maybe do another video where I break down especially the hands that are under 15 big blinds, and try to figure out what my push shove range is. And I need to do the other exercise of what I should be calling when I get down to that level. Because I think sometimes I feel like I'm a little bit too tight there. We got about 20 seconds. I really should have been checking out everyone's numbers. 22, 13, 23. That's interesting. Real low pre-flop raise. So, I mean, I guess 36, 23 aggressive, 25, 19, 34, 20. So there's your aggressive guy. This is your tight. Eh, Actually, maybe I'm the aggressive. I think we're racing here. 6 big blinds. Hey, if I go out at eighth, I go out eighth. I hope not. I mean, it's 6 big blinds. I mean, I feel like that has to be correct. That's an easy fan. That's an easy hand. So if we could just start knocking out some people and doing some big old pave jumps, that would be lovely. Is everyone just super tightening up? Maybe. I think I fold to everything. Is that nitty? 110 into a 319 pot? That has to be nitty, right? Oh, never mind. I don't have to worry about that. But there we go. Interesting stuff. Hmm, It looks like we. Oh, I thought we were gonna lose 2 players. We only lost one. I mean, I guess that's my question there. This is in the back of my mind. Like, let's say it folded all the way around to me, 5 big blinds. I feel like that's an automatic shove, but I haven't been able to pull the trigger, and I need to be able to. See, if I was him and it gets folded to me, I'd be almost shoving everything. People are waiting for pay bumps. And maybe that's what he's doing. Maybe he's just going to raise 2x the entire time and hope people are just a little too scared to call him. This could be interesting. If you could squeeze him. 16 to 439. Sorry, I'm readjusting my headsets. That'd be an ace, right? 8 ace 4. Interesting. Like raising 2 pair. Well, I guess because he had the. Okay, well, I got it. I mean, if I push it from early position, I got to push it from late. Makes sense to me. Even though I feel like someone's going to look me up probably light at some point because I've been showing aggression, even though I've just been getting lucky with halfway decent hands. I'm going to fold this. I can see this being a push, but I'm also worried about my table image a little bit because I've pushed, what's it, 3 out of 6 hands? Okay. Interesting. So he called with ace 5 to a smaller stack. Yeah, I don't understand this. I'm just trying to figure out. He should be pushing anything. Yeah. And she should be calling. Well, I mean, if he had 2-3 off, I probably wouldn't call. 2-3 off would have been beautiful. 35. I mean, we're okay. We're at. I mean, you shove anything there? Interesting. Ooh, she made the right call. I gotta fold this, or I could. I mean, the other option is a call and a stop and go. I'm gonna fold. Yeah, I mean, a call and a stop and go probably wouldn't have been a bad idea. If it's folded to me, I'll obviously push. Is folding ace 3 off nitty to a raise? I gotta raise. Boo. Boo. Well, it's a good run. I got lucky. I got unlucky. So not too bad. $10 tournament. Won $100. Go ahead and leave the table. Let's look at the real prizes. Yeah. Best I finished in one of these was fourth. Actually, I think I have a fourth, a sixth, and a seventh now. So maybe one of these days you'll see me finish in the first. Well, thanks for hanging out with me. It was fun. Hopefully the recording came out clear and I'll post it up on YouTube pretty soon. Um, feel free to throw your comments in. Let me know what you think. I definitely probably misplayed a ton of hands. So yeah, that's okay. Having fun. I'm gonna try to play one of these a day because they're a lot of fun and it's only about an hour, hour and a half if you make final table. So that's it. And I'll talk to you guys soon. See ya.